When has your intuition ever led you to drink more water, go lift heavy weights, eat more vegetables? Oh, wait. Welcome to the Nicole Curcio podcast, the show for women who want it all. Faith at the center, a strong and feminine body, deep family connections, and true freedom in their lives. I'm Nicole Curcio, a former medical insider turned fat loss and physique coach. I help high-performing women transform from the inside out, physically, mentally, and spiritually, without starving, obsessing, or burning out. Around here, we train with intention, eat with purpose, and build a life that reflects the woman you were created to be. Let's get into it. Let's talk about something that's gotten way too glamorized lately. You may not like this at first, but you need to hear it. I'm just listening to my body. No, you're not. You're listening to your cravings, you're listening to your comforts, and you're listening to the conditioning that you've absorbed for years on social media, avoiding discipline and mistaking dopamine for discernment. Let me ask you a serious question. When has your intuition ever led you to drink more water, go lift heavy weights, eat more vegetables? Oh, wait. There's no shade, but I've been there too. But we need to start calling it what it really is. You're not being intuitive, you're being impulsive. And we've got to stop romanticizing broken intuition as some enlightened way of living. Here's the psychological truth. Your intuition is trained by repetition. It's shaped by what you repeatedly feed your mind, body, and spirit. If you've been feeding your body sugar, takeout, late night snacks, and a 3-hour Netflix binge after work, guess what your intuition will crave? Exactly that. It's not wisdom, it's wiring. Let's say someone's been lying to you your entire life, telling you they're helping you, and one day you find out it's all been manipulation. Would you trust them? No. So why do we trust our bodies when we know that we've been training them for years of overeating, undersleeping, binge restrict cycles, and emotional eating and skipping workouts? Your intuition is based on what you've taught it to expect. And if you've spent years training your body to prioritize comfort and convenience, it's going to rebel against anything that looks like discipline. But it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it. It just means your intuition needs a reset. So let's break this down practically. Real hunger comes on gradually. It's physical. Your stomach feels empty. Your energy dips. You might feel a little lightheaded. But fake hunger, that's boredom hunger. That's 9 p.m. scrolling hunger. That's stress hunger. But I just saw this recipe on TikTok and now I'm so hungry. But let me give you a real life example of this whole fake hunger thing. I had a client last week. She's been consistent on her meal plan, making amazing progress. But on our last check-in call, she said, Nicole, I don't know what's going on. I'm starving, like way hungrier than usual. So naturally I asked, have you missed a meal? Have you changed your workouts? And she said, no, everything is exactly the same, except I took the day off work. And that was it. She wasn't running around, managing meetings, juggling tasks. She was home, still, bored. And that's when it clicked for her. It wasn't real hunger. It was her brain trying to fill the extra space. It was a habitual cue, not a biological need. Her intuition wasn't giving her wisdom. It was serving up a craving dressed as a suggestion. And the only reason she recognized it was because we've been actively working on building awareness and structure. But let's be real. That's not hunger. That's a craving, wrapped in a lie, dressed up as intuition. The same thing is with thirst. Most women are chronically dehydrated, and they don't even know it. They mistake thirst for cravings every single day. So now your intuition is saying, let's just go get a snack, when all your body wanted was 20 ounces of water. You don't need another snack. You need to go hydrate and go to bed. And let's go a layer deeper. This one, it may sting a little bit. A lot of you say, but this doesn't feel aligned. When what you really mean is, this makes me uncomfortable and I don't want to do it. But discomfort does not mean misalignment. It means resistance, which is part of the growth process. And part of the problem is we live in a world where comfort is king. Air conditioning, Amazon Prime, DoorDash. You don't even have to get out of your car to get coffee. So your threshold for discomfort, it's broken. The moment something feels inconvenient, you assume it's a red flag, when really it may be a green light. You've just forgotten what normal resistance feels like because life has been engineered to make everything feel easy. But growth does not live in easy. True alignment often feels awkward at first because it's unfamiliar. You're rewiring habits, patterns, and thought loops that you've lived for years. So if your only measure of alignment is ease and enjoyment, you'll self-sabotage every single time. You want to learn to trust your body again? You want to actually feel intuitive, healthy, and strong? Start repeating the habits that build that foundation. Drink water, lift weights, get to sleep on time, stop scrolling till midnight. Hey, if you want to be a little bit crazy, maybe aim for the phones away at like 8 or 9 p.m. Eat whole foods. Yes, the real stuff, the fruits, the veggies, the meats, the healthy fats, the complex carbs. Your body was designed to run on food that was grown, not engineered. But let me be really clear so nobody gets it twisted. Whole food does not guarantee fat loss. They're amazing for your health, your gut, your hormones, your energy, but that's like 5% of the transformation picture. That's the stuff that helps you live longer, feel clearer, reduce inflammation, and it absolutely does matter. But if your goal is fat loss, that happens when you're in a calorie deficit, meaning you're eating fewer calories than your body is burning. You can eat all the quinoa, sweet potatoes, organic chicken you want, but if you're overeating, even healthy food, you won't lose weight. So don't mistake clean eating for a strategy because it is not. It's a piece of the puzzle, not the whole picture. But that being said, if you do that for 30 days eating whole foods, then you can start to learn to listen to your body. And you'll be shocked at how much it's changed. Your cravings are going to shift. Your hunger cues will become more honest. Your energy will be more stable. Your mind will feel clearer. And that's when you can start listening to your body again, because it's finally starting to speak truth. Here's the challenge for this week. Start tracking your intuitive choices. Keep a journal or a notes app, nothing fancy. And every time you say, I feel like I need this, or I'm just not feeling it today, I think my body is telling me to rest. Write it down, then ask yourself, is this true wisdom or is this a comfort craving in disguise? Audit your signals, challenge the lies, and retrain your intuition. You're not broken, you're just miswired. And that can easily be fixed. Strong, sexy, and unapologetically confident. That's the goal. Now go lift heavy, eat like you mean it, and act like the woman you're becoming. Talk soon.